Hello and welcome back to Factorio, heavily modded with the gameblot. This is a series where timing goes out the window when we get heavily invested in what we are doing. At the end of the last episode, we were talking about the electronic assembling machine ones. We did actually have a look at those. Oh, some more tech is done. We did actually have a look at them. Turns out they are a little bit limited in stuff that they can make. So we were actually going to think about turning our iron gear wheel processing into these, but they can't make iron gear wheels. We have to wait at least 3 more levels, I think. The green ones are like a couple of techs away, I think, under blue science packs. We can make a whole bunch of other stuff, so I think we might actually turn some of our copper wiring into that, just to sort of space, while not actually at a premium, is, you know, this is actually kind of large. And using these, we might be able to shrink it maybe just a little bit. I'll think about that between episodes again. Anyway, we did actually get pump jacks done. Now, I still haven't quite figured out where this other one is. We'll turn that off and we'll take a look at our map. So it is near us. It is between things. So here we are at copper. 1, 2, 3, we're at the copper one. Turns out it's not at the copper one. It's a little bit further down. There it is underneath here. So remove that light. We'll turn that into a red. Remove that, and ta-da! We have a little bit more oil. Alright. How far can these go? These can actually go a fair distance. I'm not actually very good at fast placement of these things. I do tend to sort of take my time and line them up a little bit. Which I know can get frustrating for some. What? You're good at this game. You're recording it. I know I'm not actually good at it. I just enjoy playing it and I wanted to share it with people. So here we are. Sharing our experience. Alright. And you do actually need a little bit of power. Where are we going to get that power from? We're going to get that power from here. You know, actually, I think I might move you over and put you, because our stone brick is actually a little bit more abundant, and we will connect you up. Look at that. Do we have storage tanks of any description? Can we make them? The answer is I have no clue. I don't think we do. That's a little odd. Alright then. It'll just feed straight into our facilities for now. That's a little annoying. But I guess we'll have to make do with what we can. Let's put you there, and we'll connect you up like that. Alright, let's just get some... Let's actually do this one. We do actually need the sulfur. There we go. We'll put an output here. Bring that out all the way. And in fact, we're going to stop robotics for a bit. Let's actually go see if we can find our tanks. Here it is, fluid handling. Let's get that out of the way. It only costs 30 each, so it will be done very quickly. Or quickly enough, we hope. Now, the spacing for this is so that we don't actually get our pipes mixed up. Unfortunately, we can't colour our pipes. Would that we could. It would make things a little bit more... It would make the game more colourful. It would also mean that we wouldn't get as confused over what goes where. There we go. We're now completely out of that. Have you refilled? Yes, you have. In fact, let's actually make that a little bit bigger. Let's make that 2 stacks. You're fine like that. Oh, we've already got more. Let's bring that in there, and we'll bring this one up to here. There we go. Fluid handling is almost done, and I think, for memory, they should appear up next to our repair packs. In the meantime, I'm going to have a look at power again. Alright. And we do have actually... Oh, we're actually generating a fair amount of power, which is nice. I'm actually going to grab some more steel, because we might actually finish upgrading the rest of our ore crushers. Now, the ore crushers require us to also have stone, I do believe. Yes, stone brick, which we shall nab from here. There we go. Now, we do have 2 already. Despite the large amount of sapphire we do have coming in, it is not all getting used. It is getting used enough. In fact, let's start with that. Let's drop these onto here for now. We'll mosey on upwards. These have all been upgraded for now. What about these ones? Have all been upgraded. That is nice. We are working our way towards having the next best thing for all things. In fact, I do believe we did come through here and upgrade all of our boilers as well. Yes. No, not all of them. Looks like we did run out just a little bit. Look at all that copper coming through. Looks amazing. Beautiful. Eventually we will start putting things through here. I'm not the greatest with wiring conditions, but eventually at some point I would like to be able to control the flow of the copper and iron ore coming through towards our smelting area. If only because it means that we can build up a backlog, so in case, you know, things do run dry, because eventually at some point they will run dry. We can have a bit of extra bits and pieces. Oh, look, I was wrong. It's done, and it is over here. We need lots of iron for this. Between episodes, I'll make some manufacturing happen. So, do about 4 per... Let's just make a few. Here's the warehouse stuff that we were thinking about. So we've got the warehouses which store 800, which is a lot better than these ones down here, which only store 256. Then we have another one next... oh, sorry, the storehouse only stores that much. It's the 151. Then warehouse 800. There is a next step up, I think, from watching other people's videos, where it does go all the way up to something ridiculous, like 2,500. Hopefully we will never need those, but I think we may actually end up using maybe 1 or 2, particularly for all of the slag, which is the offshoots from our iron and copper sorting. Now, we will actually create a crude storage, and we'll direct all of our crude through here. In fact, let us just move this just for now. We'll let that get set up. Hopefully we won't need a lot of storage. There we go, that's all going through. I'm not sure we should start controlling the flow of this yet, because it doesn't look like there's a lot of it. However, we'll start storing some of the other products, and we need a belt down here. We aren't going to bus the sulfur. We will, however, store it. This might be another thing we need a storehouse or a warehouse for, only because there is rather a lot of it. There we go. That'll start storing that, and let us actually set up some storage for this. That is our fuel, our light oil taken care of. I love underground pipe, it's amazing. And we need one more, we need more iron. We don't actually have anything like this set up for the iron, purely because there isn't really enough of it for us to do that, so we just come along and grab some stuff off our bus. We do actually need a fair amount more. It will actually start creating other bits and pieces with it. And that is all we have time for. I'm going to keep working on this, and we'll come back in the next episode and show you what we have created.